Happy weekend, house. So here's another session of backtest with Ken. So today we're just gonna be checking out February. Yes, we're gonna be starting our backtesting session from February. So I just have to click on this replay option, then particular months which I want to backtest. Simply click on it. There we go. So as usual, I'm gonna be using 1 hour time frame to check my bias. So as you can see from here, there's a clear favor lookup, so I'm just gonna be marking it out for you all to see. So we can see a clear. Let me mark out the time zone first of all. So I'm gonna be trading from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. Any other trader exceed this period, I know they do. Yes, I'm out of it. So you can see this clear fair value gap. Yes, see this fair value gap. But today being Monday, 2nd of February, just clicking on the replay button. So once you see that price has closed above more than 50% of the fair value gap, you just know that there is no bias for me anymore. So now you just have to wait for another bias. Okay, so we can see from here, price just created another fair value gap. So let's see what the next one does. Okay, clearly we can see that Monday presented us no trade. So let's prepare for the following Tuesday. So I'm just going to be backtesting only 1 week for you all to see. So moving on to Tuesday, just clicking on the replay button. So just watch how it goes. Backtest. Just checking past price action to predict the future. So now from 7 a.m. we now have a clear value gap which just got created. So now clicking on it. Okay. Now from this part that I just observed just now, you can see that price swept. Let me do that once more for you all to see. You can see that price actually swept this bullish candle that we can see. But now we need to have a confirmation for us to know that okay, this is actually bias to use for a buy or a sell. So simply what I just need to do is to just drag my trend line and observe if it actually, swept. So the difference between sweep and read, they're very, very similar, but they are two different things. Okay, it's very, very clear that price just got swept. So this is the high. This is the high from the previous day, and this is the low from the previous day. Let me mark it out for you. This is the low from the previous day. Now you can see this candle, this particular candle here, the bullish candle. It was actually the candle that just recently got raided. So marking out the high and the low of that candle shows that yes, price is actually going to, like actually tap the opposite part of that candle. So this is just the confirmation to show that yes, price is about to change direction. So what I need to do now is to zoom into the 5-minute time frame and look for entries. And as you can see from the lower time frame, which we are going to be using for our entry, you can see a high and a low, which shows the price just swept. Now let's see whether price is going to create. Yes, price just created an entry for us. Yeah, fair value gap. That will be fair value gap. Now, so now let's wait for final confirmation to enter. Okay, so as you can see from here, price just swept. Will I say raid? Yes, price just got raided. So what I need to do now is to set my stop loss and my take profits. We are good to go. And simply look for the so yeah, long position, short position, short position. Did I just click on? Guys, I just recently click on that I'm not supposed to click on. Let's do that again. Mind you, I haven't seen this chart before. Just simply click on something that just made it go away. That was one of the problems you face testing with a mobile phone. So I advise you also just with your various laptops. So yeah, this price just recently read here. Let's be set now into here. Setting my stop loss a little bit above. Because one thing about trading good is that maybe you guys saw the increment we made just 0.01 lot size. So you can be trading a $100 account on XAUUSD. Your money will just vanish within a few seconds if you know what you are doing. So now let's just watch us and see how the setup plays out. So we enter from there and we set our stop loss here. Let's see whether it's going to play out as we have predicted. Setting our stop loss here and our take profit here. Okay, price is still moving. Did I just mistakenly click on this? Okay, as you can see from here, you can see that this part was when price has already sold it low. Let me just drag it a little bit so you can see that price did 1:2 for reversing. It's clearly 1:2 per reverse. So one thing about this strategy is that at least you should be able to take 1:2 before price reverse. You can take partial from 1:2, and then the highest you should take the 1:3 RR. Don't do more than that, and then make sure you cut your losses as short as possible. So you cut your losses short and let winners run. That's just the game's profitability. So yeah, let's see how when it's gonna be. If you flood everything I just said just now, why you know that you have a bad day trading, you can still come out, profitable if you know what you're doing. So now, checking up on Wednesday. Let's see how price does. Okay. Creating some activation with value gaps. Okay. So now you can see let me quickly check. Okay. can see this clear fair value gap right here. A lot of people won't be able to spot it because let's just see their level to this technical analysis thing. So the more you practice, the more you trade, the more it gets easier for you to analyze. Technical analysis is not rocket science. It's something that often the lowest of IQs and master pattern recognition. So it's very, 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 doable. So now, observing this wave lookup, you can see that there is this bearish candle, which is going to be our bias. And you can see that price just did the read. There's a confirmation that price is about to reverse. So zooming into the 5-minute time frame, we're going to be looking for either sweeps or what? We're going to be looking for either sweep or raid inside the fair value gap zone. So now let me play it. The price went down again. Okay, so now let me check if this is actually a read. Okay. So let me just mark it out. Price just rated here. And the rate that we can observe probably from this entry, this fair value gap entry. Meaning our confirmation to enter has been actualized. Yes, it has been actualized. So there's also a sweep here. There's also a sweep here. Okay. So now I'm gonna be entering from here. Don't mind my charts. I'm gonna be entering from here. Setting our stop loss here. This stop loss is too much. If you use this kind of stop loss, it can blow your account. You just make your stop loss. Done a lot of refining on the strategy. That's why I need this because of volatility on it. So even if you are losing, not using all your life savings on a single trade, you need to be calm, conservative, what they call it. So this is approximately 1:3 hour. Let's see how it plays. Nice. Mind you, I've not seen all these setups before, but it's just something that I've mastered over time. So that's the benefit of backtesting. Tend to see your strategy much more easier. You can see that with just risking a little bit I'll be able to make ×3. Risking $100 on this trade, I'll come out with not less than 300, depending on the leverage you are using. Yes. It's what called sniper entry, and I think this should be one of those strategies out there. I'll be able to master it, trust me. You'll be catching sniper entries like the likes of Happy Forex, Yeah. Let me just delete this, then move to the next. So now, this is practically Wednesday, moving on to Thursday. So marking out 7 a.m., 12 p.m. Boom. So now let's just watch the previous day play out finish. You can actually just observe that immediately we took the buy and took our the profit zone, you reverse immediately. That's one sweet thing about it. Don't hold for too long. Once you are scalping, don't hold for too long, else you're gonna give out whatever you make from the market. So now you can see from here that is a clear fair value gap here. And now price have filled the fair value gap. Will I say close to 50? No, they haven't really closed up yet. But there's a tendency that this fair value gap might actually fail. So let's just create some place. So I marking the low. Zooming into the lower time frame. Let's see what is actually presenting us. It's actually looking mature, but preserve your capital and not just jumping into trades anyhow. So now let's just watch and see how it's going to be. For example, we have two fair value gaps. We have two fair value gaps. 1, 2. There it goes. Oh, so this is part of the benefit of having a fund. You need to be very, very, very careful, because just one wrong move and you'll be sent back to the village. It's as easy as that. So now 7 a.m. and which days will be. Let's see how it goes. Nice. We are in already. So let's watch out for more candles. Yeah. The end of the week. So a quick recap. We had entry 1:3 RR on Wednesday, had another 1:2 RR on Tuesday. With this, 3 plus 2 should be 5 RR. If you can print 5 RR each and every week, trust me, you are profitable. Mind you, your win rates cannot always be 100%. Sometimes it might fluctuate, but nevertheless, the summary of it all is just make sure your winners covers your losers. So thank you guys. Gonna be seeing you guys next week. Have a profitable week ahead.